I want to start by saying we should always take anything from Mark Millar or or anything he makes with a grain of salt. Just to
That
put
goes
that
without
out there.
saying.
Just put
Yes.
that out there.
Yes.
If it's
And
not
this is
kick
all sourced
ass,
from Twitter.
yeah. So now that we've gotten that out the way,
Mhm,
I disagree heavily.
mhm,
I think that it is a myth that we don't have enough comic books or content for newer readers.
mhm,
Um, I think that it is unfortunately an issue with I think offerings at LCSs at large that can be
mm,
a problem. And what I mean by that is most of my favorite comic book shops here in Phoenix, and by that I mean like almost every single one I've been to, has an offering like a section specifically for younger readers or specifically for women. Like it's essentially where you would put like your Archie, your Santos sisters, like that type of book. Like they're all going in like this consumable area that's kind of aside from comic books and specifically meant to kind of like entice someone who's younger, someone who's college age, or maybe who's someone who just isn't interested in the boomstock pal of the big two. And I think that here in Phoenix, a lot of people read comics you wouldn't expect. Now, to be fair, Todd McFarlane lives here. It's definitely a comic book city. It's just on the low key, but it's there's something really I notice a lot, at least because I come from an area that's really small, right? Where the LCS is having to be the card and the comic shop. So I've seen kind of like both sides of stuff, and sometimes it comes down to just what's selling. If you don't have the ability to really worry about anything other than just trying to keep the lights on and keep the doors open, then I think that you're just probably
mm,
worried about people coming and picking up their pull list, and that's probably all you really are worried about. But that being said, that is to some extent a failure by the offerer to provide offerings to the customers. The
mhm,
market as a whole isn't to blame. It's just the person you went to within the market. And
mm,
that is not to throw jabs, not to be disrespectful. It's just to be objective.